ॐ अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन परमानन्दं सद्गुरुम्। ॐ गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुमूर्ते पूजामूलं गुरुपदम् मन्त्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा। गुरु महाराज की जय। शिवोहम। We are taking the starting stanza of chapter 15. In this stanza, one to 8 is in this chapter 1 to 8 stanza, the Satchidananda Paramatma is telling to Arjuna the example of the ficus indicus tree, people. And after from the 8 to 12, 7 to 11, there is the subject of Jivatma. And now in this chapter from 12 to 18, there is a Char and Akshara Purushottama. The Akshara, it means the nature, and Akshara, it means the God. So, this chapter is called Purushottama Yoga. Now, start. Shri Bhagavanuvachah ऊर्ध्वा मूला मधा शाखा मश्वस्थं प्राहु अव्ययम् छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्तं वेद स वेदवित् ऊर्ध्वमूलम् अधः शाखाम् अश्वत्थां प्राहु अव्ययम् छन्दांसि अस्य पर्णानि यः तं वेद स वेदवित्। The God existence, Krishna said, my dear Arjun, Urdhva Amulam, the ancient God Almighty is the root. He is supreme, so it is called Urdhva. Urdhva means upper. Adha Shakham. This Brahma Arupa, Brahma form, main branch. Ashwastham. This is the world tree like a ficus religiosa. Avayam, it means never destroy. Prahu, it means tail. Chandansi, it means Vedas, Asyayani of this tree. Parnani, it means leaves. Tam, it means that world tree. Yah, it means the person. Veda, it means knows exactly by the root. Sah, it means that. Vedavita, it means that is the real knower of secret of the Vedas. This is the worldly meaning of this stanza. My dear Arjun, the world is like a tree. I am the root of all world. So the Satchidananda Paramatma is the root and Brahma is the stem, because Brahma is the creator. Satchidananda Paramatma is not doer. And this ficus religiosa tree, this tree is immortal and undestroyable. The Vedas, it means the knowledge of supreme knowledge of liberation. The Vedas. The Vedas is the leaves of this tree. They are the leaves of this tree. If a person knows this tree exactly, accurately, that is called knower of Vedas, that is called the Atma Jnani. My dear friend, this is the worldly meaning of this stanza. I want to say that the Satchidananda Paramatma, Lord Krishna, the greatest master of the millions of the galaxies and the billions of the universes, he is the ocean of the love and he is the ocean of the divine pleasure. Because his love is unconditional and his mercy is undescribable. So, by the mercy of his heart, he comes for the welfare of his lovers and the seekers, and the destroyer of devils. I want to clarify. The devils has no religions. They create fake religions for their devil-like activities. The devils has no caste and creed and nationality. They have no horns on their head. So, the destruction of the devils is the equally necessary because the protection of the lovers and the seekers. So the Krishna comes the Satchidananda Paramatma comes in the different form of the avatara. There is 30 avatara. 24 is man and 6 is other avatara. My dear friend, the Gita is only the spiritual message of the lovers and the seekers all over the world, not only for India. Gita is not religious book because you do not know the difference between the religion and the dharma. Dharma is the millions times more than religion. The dharma has no meanings. So Gita is the highest spiritual science. The one day everyone will come to the Gita because your religions are insufficient to give you the peace and the pleasure of the divinity. Only Gita can give you. My dear friend, the Krishna is telling to the Arjuna by the different type of the examples in the Gita. Sometimes he giving the example of the sky, sometimes he giving the example of the ocean, sometimes he giving the example of the boat, sometimes he is giving the example of the light, sometimes he giving the example of the lamp, and sometimes he giving the example of the ficus religiosa. The ficus religiosa is called in Hindi people and called in Sanskrit Ashwastha. Ashwastha it means the people, Ashwastha it means the ficus religiosa. The ficus religiosa is a very pure and divine tree. In India, we worship this tree, and this tree has very medicinal significance and uses. But now, this is not subject of the medicine or Ayurveda. This is the subject of supreme enlightenment. So Krishna is telling to Arjuna, my dear Arjun, the God is the highest. So the God, Almighty existence, is the basic cause of the universes and the galaxies. So the God is, in this example, the God is the root of all creation. Even you can see that the root lays in the under the earth, underground. Nobody can see the root. Everybody can see the stem, branches, leaves, flowers, and the fruit of every tree. But this tree is not like other trees. This tree is laying in this creation not downward to upward as other trees grows. It is growing upward to downward. So it is very easy to climb on this tree and get enlightenment, because we are living in downward, we should go to upward. We are living in the leaves and the flowers and the branches, we have to go up to the root. My dear friend, this example is a very exact example of God Almighty existence, because the basic cause and basic root and basic origin and basic energy and basic life and basic existing comes only by the Satchidananda Paramatma. So he is root. When he comes in the form of the Brahma, then he becomes the creator. As a stem of the tree is the creator of the branches and the leaves. If there is no stem, there cannot become the leaves and the branches, because the branches is the base of all leaves, and branches the base of the stem is the base of the branches. So Brahma create all universe. That is not theory of the Darwinism or Lamarckism. The theory of Darwinism and Lamarckism is only the hypothesis of the mentally slaves. They are for mentally slaves. The Sanatan Dharma says the creations come together and all the genres and species, they are created by the Brahma. And the creation comes gradually because a person do the work one by one. So may be possible that first he create the amoeba-like animals. So this is the very broad spectrum tree of the universes. But we are not talking about only the earth. We are talking about all the galaxies. My dear friend, in every planet, if there is a human presence, I don't want to say if to the existence, because existence is exactly presence everywhere. Even there is no life, even there is 4,000 degrees Celsius temperature, or even there no atmosphere, even there are cooling minus 10,000 Celsius. But life is not present, but existence is presence, because existence is not depend on your temperature or pressure or conditions or atmosphere or oxygen or nitrogen. No, never. Existence is beyond all these things. When we are talking about the divine and spiritual fact, your brain cannot be understand if we will not tell about your level. We cannot tell to level of your understanding. So the Krishna is telling here the level of understanding of a human life, like Arjuna. The Krishna is telling that this tree is undestroyable, like immortal, and your all languages, your all words, your all poems, your all sentiments, your all feelings, your all beyond feelings, something, when the feelings comes, and feeling is not coming now, but they are growing inside of you. These are all called the Chandansi. Chandansi is not only the Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samveda, Atharveda. The Chandansi, it means everything as you can understand or everything you can express. whether that is comes by the books or not by the books, whether they comes your interaction each other. So your all languages, your all words, your all feelings, your all memories and your all knowing, that is called the leaves of this tree. Parnani. But the beyond of these tree, beyond your creation or your understanding or your physical body or your mind or your intellect or your feeling place, that is called mood, and your unnecessary possessiveness of ego, beyond these all, the existence is presence every time when you are presence or not presence, when you are die or you are born, or you are not born and you have no physical body, but existence is presence. Because existence is presence everywhere, he is the omnipresence. That's why he is presence in you also. Because the sky is presence everywhere. So the sky is presence in the cloud, sky is presence in the word, sky is presence in the tree, tree is not presence but sky is presence. So existence is presence, it is not depend your presence, but you are depend on that presence, but you do not know about this presence. You do not know that you are existing, because the existence is exist in you. If a person knows that existence existing in him, so that is called Vedavita, that is called enlightened person, that is called the completely liberated person, that is called the person is not person, the person is seeing like a person, but he is the form of existence. So that is the motive and motto and object and the goal of all your books, holy books and all the Vedas. Veda means the knowing. Veda means not the book. The Veda means knowing. So the knower of the Vedas says that only enlightened master can give you this knowledge of liberation. The only enlightened master can give you the exact secret of this world tree. The world tree is here, a teaching aid for you. That is an example, that is a model. We often teach the children by the examples, by the models, by the teaching aids. So the Krishna is teaching to the Arjuna by this model of ficus religiosa. In your body, your soul is the form of existence, that is the root of this ficus religiosa in your body. And in your mind, there are millions of the neural cells, and they are color of white color. All neural cells like the branches of this ficus religiosa. So the God existence is the root of your life, because without God of existence presence, you cannot survive in this world, because God is the life and you are alive because God is connected with you, inside of you. It is a very minute spiritual teachings. Your physical body, your mental body, your causal body, mental body is called micro body. They cannot be stand without the existence existing in you. If the existence disconnect with you, then you will be converted in the dead body. So you have to admit it, this thing, that the existence is the root of your life. If you know your root of the life, then you can know all the tree exactly, correctly, and as it is. In your body, physical body, there is a spinal cord, the white rope-like structure. And by this spinal cord, in every vertebra's junction, there are several nerves, they are going all over your body. So the root of this conscious tree, that is your brain, and now the upside your brain and downside your spinal cord. That is called the stem of this tree. And these are outgoing nerves. They are the branches. If you talk to any neurosurgeon, he will teach you, if one branch is destroyed, then you will caught in the follies. Your special parts of the body, they will be die, they will be not activate without these type of branches coming from the spinal cord. So our ancient rishis, munis, they are very nice scientists. They are putting this knowledge in the stanza of the Geeta. The Krishna is also the root of every rishis, because he is the greatest master. So these all spinal cords branches, they cover and make a network all over the body from the toe to head. Your heart, your spleen, your intestine, your liver, everywhere. And they are giving the electronic messages to the brain. If a person has no oxygen to the brain only for 8 seconds, the brain will die. So you can understand what a minute arrangement of even your physical body. I do not talking about the micro body, because the micro body is more complicated than this physical body. That is not simple. Even if surgeons, physiologists, psychologists, physiotherapists, radiologists, they do not know, the neurosurgeon of the brain, they do not know about the micro body. My dear friend, Krishna is the almighty ultimate authority. The Krishna putting the highest, very deep knowledge in every stanza. So the micro body have another type of structure, that is called Rajoguna, Tamoguna and Satoguna. The Rajoguna, Tamoguna and Satoguna is the big branches, they simultaneously laying with the physical body, but they cannot be seen by your eyes. They cannot be described by your languages. And the Satoguna, Rajoguna and Tamoguna, they have some multiplication or they have some structural, spiritual organs. The organs, the one organ of them in the micro body, and that is called mana. Mind is not mana, but you have, the English has no word for the man. We can say the psycho, it is near them, more clear than mind. And the second big organ of the micro body, that is intellect. And third big organ is the mood. So they are the main big branches after the gunas, satoguna, rajoguna and tamogunas, the mind, intellect and mood. They are three branches and they are overlapped in each other with the physical body and the gunas. So the spiritual practices or divine practices as you are doing, they cannot give you enlightenment, they are not sufficient, because they can reach only this type of the body's organs. They cannot go away, they cannot help you to go away from all these bodies. I want to describe that every chanting is lost up to the mind, and every reading or understanding is lost and stopped up to the intellect. And every samadhi and every type of your stability inside, they are stopped up to mood, your chitta. Nobody, not method, can push you beyond the mana, buddhi, chitta. Even they are submerged into the ahankara or the ego. So the famous divine and spiritual methods, they are insufficient for Atma Jnana, because they have only knowledge of the three gunas, mind and intellect, and they are the leaves of this ficus religiosa. My dear friend, the leaves are many different types, millions of types. Some is green, some is yellow, some is old, some is new, some is others. I don't want to talk here about the causal body, because the causal body is very deep subject, and here is no need to talk about causal body. So the doer, the karta, is the flower of this tree, and after the karta or doer, the avaler or bhokta, it is the fruit of this tree. And my dear friend, all physical bodies, they are the bark of this tree. And in the bark, there is some spaces, as you see in the tree, there is some small type of the pits, they are present. We say in Hindi, kotar. In these pits, there are different type of the birds living, like the owl. They are living some parrots, they are living some vultures, they are living the wild cats, they are living the bats, there is living some snakes, there is many type of the sentiments, they are like the part of this tree, as the hate, as the selfishness, violence, many type. And my dear friends, there is the gum of the hate, and there is the snakes of the worried. There is the crow. They are making the noise, cow, cow, cow. There is the conflicts, they are crow. And in this tree, the intellect make some uneven branches, and in these branches there live the chameleon. That chameleon brings the color changing every time. So the person is changing their color of heart, they are changing the color of their behavior, and like a chameleon make the fool to others. And the knowing and unknowing fears, they are laying in this tree. They are different type of insect, they are living in this tree. The buried, the poisonous snakes and poisonous scorpions, they are buried in this tree. And I cannot describe. There is many type of the sentimental, emotional and mesmerized Maya's creation are all in this tree. My dear friend, this stanza shows that in India 5,500 years before, the number of ficus religiosa was here, but not now. My dear friend, now I want to tell you that the tree is very big, and if you move in this tree, that your millions of birth will be destroyed. But if you come in the shelter of the Master and go upside, you can reach to the root of the tree, that is Satchidananda Paramatma. And the only one method to go the root of the tree, that is the Sakshi meditation of awareness. If you want to know this Sakshi awareness of meditation of awareness, you should come to me, my dear friends. And then, if you do the Sakshi meditation of awareness, that you can go upside, and you can, your internal awareness will be released from this illusion of the Maya. I am inviting you for my mission. My mission is world peace by the meditation, because by the meditation you can come out from all type of the disturbance and distractions and mental stress and mental tensions. When you will free all the mental tension and worried and distraction and all the jealousy and anger and other, then you will feel more and more happiness and pleasant. And when you will be more and more happy and pleasant, then why you will go in the path of crime? So this meditation is the greatest service of the world. And physically, the mental tension created and worried created disease, they will not come in your body. And that is the vaccination of mental and physical and heart diseases and brain diseases. So this meditation is the prevention and vaccination. You do not want to vaccinate the world from the tension diseases. If you want the serve of this world by this meditation, then the world will be peaceful and happy. So our mission is make this world peaceful and happy by the meditation. This is a meditation of awareness. I am giving you the invitation, please join my mission. And first step is that you should subscribe this channel where in YouTube I am putting my discourses. And second thing is that you join my Sachidananda Adhyatma Trust, and as you can help, you can help. I don't need for me anything because I am independent saint, but I need many big help for growing and spreading this mission all over the world. I am not partial of any religion or nationality. All world is my family, our family, and we want to give this love and light all over the world by the Sakshi meditation of awareness. So the message of Stenja is complete. Thank you very much. I love you very much. Bless you very much. I am your heart. You are my heart. We are one consciousness and one love of Almighty Sachidananda Paramatma. Thank you.